everybody, and welcome to Faces in the Field. My name is Adam Darengowski. I work with the communications team here at Miller Pipeline. Faces in the Field is where we highlight the actions of one of our team members making it happen on the job site, or in this case, in the shop. As today's guest is Jim Brown. He is the shop foreman here in Indianapolis. Jim, thanks for coming on Faces in the Field.
You're welcome, man.
Well, first of all, let's describe kind of your path to Miller Pipeline and how you got here and how you found your way to Miller.
I've always been a car guy, so it's come here, started painting all their trucks and backhoes, you name it, and then they finally found out, you work on mechanical stuff too, so it kind of got out of that and let the younger guys have all the painting and everything, and then did that for several years, and then try to lead people, and they said, you kind of do, people like you, so it's that's how I've ended up here.
Sure. Now you just celebrated a pretty big milestone. Your time with this company, 40 years you've been at Miller.
Yeah.
What has kept you here over 4 decades, and what keeps you coming back?
Like I was telling you earlier, I've worked at other places. You didn't know if you were going to get a paycheck the next week or not, and I was very young, and this is the first place I came to and got a paycheck every week, and always kept busy, so it's unreal that 40 years flew by so fast.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, can you just kind of describe what an average day for you may look like? I know so many different things happen in here. What does it kind of a standard day look like for you as a shop foreman?
You come in and there's, if somebody's broke down, you got to take care of them first. Get those guys out the door. And then you kind of schedule everybody in the shop. Everybody has their niche of what they can do and everything. So you have one guy that's great with pickups, the other guy with dump trucks. And then I got a guy back there in the back that likes all the backhoes and trailers and stuff like that. So it's, just kind of getting those guys lined out and keeping them lined out, because, they might come back half hour later and say, I'm done. Okay, next, So that's kind of what I do. So.
One thing that I think a lot of people don't realize is the amount of equipment that comes through your doors, and it's all kinds of different types.
Oh, yeah.
How do you adapt to the change every day, and how does your team go after that?
Everything, since I've started here, it's like a computer. It changes daily. I mean, the trucks, the backhoes, everything. And I've seen it change. A lot of times it's a learning experience for me as well as the guys, and everything. You dig into it, and then, you get your electronic tools and stuff like that. But it's a learning experience. It's not like it used to be. When you come in, it was all mechanical.
Yeah.
It's all about electronics and computer.
Sure.
Which I never thought I'd be a computer. And I know the truck computers and stuff like that, but you can put me on the keyboard, it's like, I never thought, just logging in on things, everything, the paper's gone.
Sure, yeah.
So
now, when you're adding to your team, what are some of the qualities, maybe not so much the technical side, but what are some qualities that you think help a person fare well in a shop like this?
And don't give up.
Right. Yeah.
When you start working on something, do not give up.
Yeah.
And I look for that if I'm hiring somebody that's a go-getter. And
what's maybe over your 40 years, one of the biggest things that you've learned just working on so many different pieces of machinery and the technological changes that you've had to deal with?
I tell you what, people really, it is, people change, and everything, and sometimes it wears you out, but computers, definitely running computers and stuff. And they, you get where you think you've got it, all right, we're on top of this. Then they change everything.
Yeah.
Everything's changed. I mean, we have pickup trucks. If you back a tail light into a post or something like that, it'll set a module off and it'll shut the air conditioning down. I mean, it's unreal. So,
I'm kind of curious, what is maybe your favorite part of the day? Because you're obviously on the go a lot. We see you running back to our equipment yard. You have to deal with things in here. What's like your favorite part? Is it when you actually get to physically work on stuff, or do you like the logistical side of things?
I think still, when you work on something and something you've done and you're really good at, and you see it heading out the door, in the time fashion that you want, that kind of makes you feel good.
Yeah.
It doesn't leave you, so, and knowing, hey, this guy might be going to California, so.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
We have a program here called What I Live For. It just reminds us to be safe, and obviously you have a lot of dangerous machinery in here that can do some damage. So Jim, what do you live for? What reminds you to be safe every day?
I've got grandkids now, and it's playing with them. We go boating and off-roading and stuff, and they're kind of into that too, and they're into sports, which my boys are into racing motorcycles and stuff, so I'm trying to get used to footballs and wrestling and stuff like that. It was never, with my boys, it was never like that, but it's I look forward to it, now.
Well, Jim, we end every Face in the Field with a little rapid fire questions, just this or that. I'm going to throw some at you, and you just tell me what you prefer. Does that sound okay?
Okay.
All right. New tools or day off?
Day off's fine.
Day off, yeah. You've worked enough. You get it.
Yeah.
Our favorite Thanksgiving side dish?
Probably dressing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one. What do you most look forward to at Thanksgiving? The food or football?
Just seeing the kids and playing with them.
Yeah.
I have a small farm.
Sure.
And we go outside and play. We get the toys out and we start riding.
Yeah.
And everything. So.
Absolutely. Yeah. Favorite leisure activity? Are you a fisherman, a hunter, or are you a golfer?
Boater.
Boater.
Yeah.
There you go. What kind of boat do you have?
I have two. I have a runabout ski boat, and then I have a pontoon boat.
Fascinating.
And stuff. So, and we go to Tennessee, Del Hollow. That's where my family's from.
Yeah.
So, we look forward to that.
Yeah. And then finally, your favorite core value?
I think anything is, with safety. Playing it safe, so you go home at night.
Absolutely.
And everything. So.
Well, Jim, thank you so much for coming on Face of the Field. I appreciate your time.
No problem.
All right, he's Jim Brown. He's our shop foreman here in Indianapolis. If you're curious about a career with Miller Pipeline, be sure to visit MillerPipelineCareers.com. That's where you can find all of our open positions as well as apply. We've also got some new gear on the Miller Pipeline store, so visit MillerPipelineStore.com to load up as it gets a little colder outside. And be sure to follow us on all of our social media channels where we update you on what's happening inside Miller Pipeline. This has been Face in the Field. We will see you next month.